Welcome back. This is the second problem in the class activity 14. In this problem, it said we need to find forces in AF here, BG here, and FG, this one. As you see, in this problem, it does not specifically ask for join method or section method. Remember, always section method is going to be less tedious. Join method, you have to go every joint and find the forces in that joint, so it's going to be more work. So when it doesn't ask, it's better to go with the section method. Another thing I mentioned in the class, you have to use the cut, section your structure in a way that it's gonna cut three members, not more than that. There are some exception, but here I see I have these three members that I need to find the forces. If I cut like this method, like this one, let me make a better cut. This method, maybe another one, so still it doesn't have all four. Doesn't work. So it's better to use the section method twice, or you can use also hybrid. You find the forces here. With this method, you find forces here. This one, and then you can find the force here. This is the support. Then focus only on this joint and use the method of joint to find this one, because this is the one we need. So this is one, this is the second, this is the third one. So, but as I said, when it does not say specifically which method, you can use either method you like. So there is no preference. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna first the free body diagram, then find the support reaction at point A and E. Okay, again, do not forget to draw the free body diagram. I'm gonna draw this direction, this A Y, A X, this is my A E. 40 kips, this one is 20 kips, this is 15. So based on those value, I can find I'm gonna use here moment equation. You can use moment about point A or point E. Oh, I'm sorry, this should be E. EX, okay? I'm gonna use moment about point E. Then we can solve for AY is going through point E is not gonna have any effect. So how can we do it? AX times distance. What is the distance? 18. And it's making counterclockwise, so positive. And then we have 15 at point F. What is the distance? Every bay is going to be 15. So it's making count clockwise, so it's a negative 15 times 15 feet. What else? We have 20 kips. 20 kips is 30 feet away from point E, and 20 times 30. How about the 40 kips horizontal force? That is going that's making counterclockwise, so positive 40 times 18 feet, so that's 0. When you solve this, you should get something, it should be 5.83 K. This is my AX, and then I can use FX 0 to find EX, right? This is my, now I'm using AX force, and then minus 40, then EX positive. My EX is 45.83. Okay, that's this one, and I also can find my AY 0, AY positive, minus 15, minus 20. What else do I have? I don't think I have any other forces. Let me see, double check. 2 forces, then that's it. So that should give me AY 35 going up. So this is this forces. Now we have support reaction. Then I'm gonna go and cut one time at this point. When I do it, I will have I'm gonna cut one time here. Let's do this one, and then one time here. Use. So there is no order. You can use but cut 2 first, this one, or you can use the first cut this one. If I use the cut 1, which is going to be closer to point A, so I will have something like this, right? Okay. Now what do you think? What equation I should use? You see, this is AF, right? AF has impact, in both X direction and Y direction. This one is unknown. This one. These are unknown, and they will have only effect on X direction. So if I use, X equation, summation of F in X direction, I will have 3 unknowns. How about, I use summation of forces in Y direction. If I use that one, what happens? Only AF is going to have effect in Y direction. So it's going to be better if I use this equation. So what I have is 35 going up, and then AF, the Y, it has a X component and Y component, right? So what is AFY, the Y direction, the Y component? What is this slope? We have to find the slope. The slope is, this is, 15. Here to here is 15. This one is 13. So this is 15. This is 18. Once you have that, you can find angle, right? 18, 15. I can make it, simpler. Divide both of them by 3. Then my angle will be 6. This is gonna be 5, right? So if I use that one, 5 squared hypotenuse. I'm trying to find hypotenuse, angle. This is 36. This is 25. So that will be 61. Okay. So I need to find y component 35, AF times, the y ratio. Remember, you can use, you can find the angle and then use the cosine, the sine value. But I have this ratio. I just put, the y value here, 6, and then hypotenuse 61, then 0. So I have now AF unknown. When I solve it, my AF will be 45, 6. Okay, so I found my AF here. So this is the first one. Now I'm gonna use the cut 2 to find the other forces. You see, if I, in the cut 2, I can, I can use this portion. I can also use this portion. But if I use, the right one, what happens? It's gonna be easier, I think, because I have either one is gonna be okay. But this one I have 20 kips, and I have less forces in there. The left one I have, AX and AY and AX. So the right one is gonna be only 2 forces. But either way, you should be able to find the same, value. Okay. So let's plot the free body diagram. As I said before, draw the free body diagram for each section. So here, so I draw those forces. This is, member CD, and this is H. This is G, and this one B. But I'm not gonna draw in all of them. So here, then this portion, then FG, this one is BC, and then B, G. I'm gonna draw it. So we are only interested in BG and FG, right? So we have this 20K as well, and this 40K here. I can use summation of forces in Y, because if I use it, only BG will be involved. Let's use that one. 0. Then BG, I have minus 20 going down. BG, again, you need to use that ratio plus, this is plus BGY, this is the Y ratio, 6 divided by 61. Okay, what else? That's it. If I use it, this equation, BG will be 26K. And you should show, whether it is tension or it is, compressive. As you see, it's going out from this point, so it should be, tension, because if I draw the member, you remember the member has to balance it, right? So you have to draw it this way, so it's gonna make it, a tension. So make sure at the end you write, T or tension. So that's BG. What else? I need to find FG. If I use, summation of fx, I have this unknown, only also BC unknown. So it's not gonna help me to find FG. So because I have two unknown, I can use, summation of M about B. Then BG is gonna go through it, go through this. B has no effect. BC also has no effect. Only FG is gonna have effect, right? 0. F G times times 18, right? 18 making clockwise, counterclockwise. 14 has no effect. 20 making clockwise. 20 at point C. What is the distance? That is 15. 0. My FG is 16, 7. And it's going to the point, this point, so it's going to be a compression force. So these are all forces, we needed. So if you have question about this two problem, please let me know. I'll see you on Tuesday.